వినపడుతుంది అప్పుడు వాయిస్ వస్తుందా? హలో, కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ? హలో, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? హలో, వినపడుతుందా? వినపడుతుందా? హలో, కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ? హలో, కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ? హలో, వినపడుతుందా?
వినపడుతుంది.
ఓకే. Hello, is it okay now? Shall we start? వినపడుతుందా? హలో, వినపడుతుందా? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
సార్
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
Okay. Just wait. So in the previous class, we have seen in the previous class, I have started the introduction of this topic, non-traditional machining, and we have discussed the difference between the various manufacturing process, that is primary manufacturing process and secondary manufacturing process. And we have seen what is conventional machining process and examples of conventional machining process, and what is non-conventional or unconventional or non-traditional manufacturing process, and examples of these non-traditional machining processes were discussed in the previous class. And what is the need of the non-traditional machining, and what are the various sources or energy of the metal removal, mechanical, electrical, thermal, chemical, and what is the classification of this non-conventional manufacturing process based on energy type, based on mechanism, based on source of the energy, and based on the transfer energy medium, and based on the process. So we have discussed these points in the previous class, and let us continue and complete this introduction part today. So in mechanical, can you see the screen? Screen కనపడుతుందా?
కన్వర్షన్ సార్.
Okay. So the non-traditional machining process are basically under the three groups. One is mechanical, second thermal, third chemical and electrochemical. In mechanical, you have process like ultrasonic machining, water jet machining, advanced water jet machining, abrasive water jet machining, IJM, ion jet machining. These types of processes are there. In thermal, we have various processes like electro discharge machining, electro beam machining, electron beam machining, laser beam machining, ion beam machining, plasma arc machining or plasma beam machining. And in chemical or electrochemical process, we have chemical machining, plasma chemical machining, electrochemical machining, etc. Now, let us see the next topic. The mechanical process consists, you can see the previous slide continuation. Mechanical process, abrasive jet machining, ultrasonic machining, water jet machining, abrasive water jet machining. Electrochemical processes are electrochemical machining, ECM, electrochemical grinding, ECG. I am stopping the admission because they are interrupting my class. No more admissions from now. So electrochemical machining, electrochemical grinding, electrojet drilling, EJD. Electrothermal processes are electro discharge machining, EDM, laser jet machining, LJM, electron beam machining, EBM. Chemical processes are chemical milling, photochemical milling, PCM, etc. So mechanical non-traditional process, you can see here. Some uses slurry, some uses fluid. So abrasives, the slurry consisting of abrasives. With abrasive motion, removes the material from the workpiece in process like ultrasonic machining. And the fluid with high velocity jet removes or acts as a cutting agent and removes the material from the workpiece in process like water jet machining. And in thermal non-traditional machining process, EDM, basically the concept of or the working principles are explained here in brief. EDM discharges the electrons, plasma into the dielectric medium and it removes the material from the workpiece. EBM, through electron beam, electrons are impinged into the workpiece through vacuum and material is removed. In laser beam is focused the photons through the air medium, removes the material from the workpiece. In PBM, plasma beam will be impinged to the material through the gas medium and metal is removed from the workpiece. In ion beam machining, ion beam that is in form of ions through the vacuum, then it is focused to the workpiece and material is removed from the workpiece. In chemical and electrochemical process like ECM, ECD, ions are sent through electrolyte and material is removed from the workpiece. In chemical machining, ions through etchant removes the material from the workpiece. The process selection. What are the various parameters that determines the selection of the process? We have 4 parameters. One is physical parameter, second shapes to be machined, third parameter is process capability or machining parameters, fourth one economic consideration. These are the 4 parameters which influences the selection of the process. Which process we have to choose. Let us see the physical parameters in this slide. Physical parameters are displayed here. Voltage, potential, current, amperes. For ECM, it is 5 volts, current 40,000, EDM 50 to 500 volts range, current 15 to 500 amps, EVM 200 into 10 to the power of 4, current 0.001 amps. LBM 4.5 into 10 to the power of 3, current 2 amps. Plasma arc machining, potential voltage 250, current 600. Ultrasonic machining 220, voltage 12 amps. Abrasive jet machining 220, 1 amp. Kilowatts power requirement for ACM it is 100 kilowatts, EDM 2.7, ABM 0.15, LBM 20, plasma arc machining 220, USM ultrasonic machining 2.4 kilowatts, abrasive jet machining 0.22 kilowatts. The gap between the medium and the workpiece 0.5 for ECM, 0.05 mm for EDM, 100 mm for EBM, 150 mm for LBM, and 7.5 mm for PIM, and ultrasonic machining 0.25 mm, and AJM 0.75 mm. You have to remember all these points. Again, they will be repeated when I discuss the theory. Each process wise, again they will be repeated. Just as a glance, they are shown in the table, which gives the overall idea of various processes, what are the various physical parameters required. Medium that is required for ECM is electrolyte medium, EDM dielectric fluid, EBM vacuum, LBM air medium, plasma argon or hydrogen or nitrogen, USM ultrasonic abrasive grain and water. If it is abrasive jet machining, N2 or CO2 or air. So the workpiece material, difficult to machine materials through ECM, tungsten carbide and electrically conductive materials can be done through EDM. All materials can be done by EBM. All materials can be done by LBM. Plasma, all materials which conduct electricity. USM, tungsten carbide, glass, quartz. These materials can be done with USM. Abrasive jet machining, hard and brittle materials, we go for abrasive jet machining. Application wise, for producing micro holes, we go for LBM, that is best suited. For producing small holes, micro means smaller than small holes. For producing small holes, we go for EBM, that is well suited. For deep holes, that is L by D ratio, if it is more than 20. Length to depth ratio, sorry, diameter ratio. Length to diameter ratio is that influences the depth, that describes the deep hole. If that is more than 20, and if it is a counter machine at the depth, that is inside the hole, we go for ECM, that is best suited. For shallow holes, USM and EDM are well suited. For precision through cavities in workpiece, USM and EDM are best suited. For honing, that is super finishing, ECM is well suited. For etching small portions, ECM and EDM are well suited. For grinding, AJM and EDM are best suited. For deburring, USM and AJM are well suited. For threading, EDM is best suited. For clean, rapid cuts and profiles, PIM is well suited. For shallow pocketing, AJM is well suited. Shape applications of non-conventional process. You can see here, process, first column is process, holes, precision small holes, standard small holes. Again in precision small holes, diameter more than 0.025, dia less than 0.025. Standard, length less than 20 mm, greater than 20 mm. Through cavities, precision and standard classification. Surfacing, double contouring, surface of revolution. Trough cutting, shallow and deep. USM is more suitable for diameter with less than 20 mm. For dia more than 20 mm, USM is poor. Precision, trough cavities, USM is good. Standard trough cavities, double contouring, USM gives poor surface finish. Rough cutting, USM gives poor shallow. Like that, various uh, processes are displayed like USM, AGM, ECM, CHM, UDM, LVM, PA. You need not remember all these things. This gives you just a glance of idea about the various processes, how they are used for shape application with various processes. Material application of various machining methods for various metal alloys. USM, aluminum, USM gives 4 is not used. Steel, USM is better suitable, fair. Superalloys 4, titanium fair. Refractory materials, USM is best suitable for refractory materials. Good. AGM, superalloys and refractory materials are more suitable. And aluminum, steel, titanium or fair can be used. ECM process best suitable for steel, superalloys, and we can do ECM process on aluminum, titanium, and refractory materials. Chemical machining, aluminum good, steel good, and superalloys and titanium can be done with chemical machining. And for refractory materials, chemical machining is not suitable. Cool. EDM, electro discharge machining, aluminum can be done, but best suitable for steel, superalloys, titanium, refractory material, good for all these materials. Electron beam machining, aluminum is fair, aluminum, steel, superalloys, titanium, fair for electron beam machining. Refractory materials are good for EBM. They are for refractory materials, we can choose EBM. LBM, laser beam machining, aluminum, steel, superalloys, titanium, fair. Refractory materials not suitable. 4. Plasma arc machining, aluminum, steel, superalloy good, titanium fair, and refractory material good. Material applications of various machining methods. USM on non-metals. If you see the non-metal ceramics, plastics, and glass, USM is good for ceramics, fair for plastic, good for glass, because glass is brittle and refractory materials. USM is better process. Abrasive jet machining, ceramics and glass, because we use abrasive. This is also more suitable for refractory materials and brittle materials. Plastic fair. We can do plastic also with USM and AGM. Chemical machining, ceramics 4, plastic 4, glass fair. EBM, electron beam machining, ceramics good, plastic fair, glass fair. Laser beam machining, ceramics good, plastic fair, glass fair. Plasma, plastic poor. Machining characteristics and process capabilities. The various machining characteristics and process capabilities that are governing non-traditional manufacturing techniques are one is metal removal rate. This is also called as MRR, abbreviation of metal removal rate. Tolerance maintained, surface finish obtained, depth of the surface, damage, power required for machining. Comparison of process capabilities of different non-traditional machining is seen here. USM, MRR rate is 300 mm³ per minute. Tolerance 7.5 microns. Micron means 1 in 10 to the power of minus 3 mm. Surface PLA value, surface roughness value 0.2 to 0.5. Depth of the surface damage in microns 25. Power required in watts 2400 watts. AGM 0.8, 50, 0.52, 1.2, 2.5, 250. ECM, you can see more power consumption than 1 lakh watts. MRR, highest metal removal rate, 15,000 in this group in mechanical process. In electrochemical machining, 15,000 metal removal rate, mm³ per minute, and better surface finish. Chemical machining, 15, lower metal removal rate, tolerance 50, surface 0.5 to 2.5, EDM 800, 15, 0.2 to 1.2, 125, 2,700. EBM 1.6, lower metal removal rate, tolerance 25, surface 0.5 to 2.5, depth of the surface 250. LBM 0.1, least metal removal rate, tolerance 25, surface 0.5 to 1.2, depth of the surface 125, power required very low, 2 watts. Plasma, highest metal removal 75,000 mm³ per minute, tolerance 125, surface rough surface, depth of the surface damage 500, power required 50,000 watts. In conventional machining, the metal removal rate, conventional machining means like turning, milling, etc. 50,000 metal removal rate, mm³ per minute, average. That figure is the average figure. Tolerance 50. Rough 0.5 to 5 surface finish. Depth of the surface damage 25. Power required is 3,000. Economic considerations. The economics of the various processes are analyzed on the basis of the following factors. First one, capital cost. Second, tooling cost. And third, consumed power cost. And fourth one, metal removal rate efficiency. And fifth one, tool wear. So L describes low, medium, M describes medium, H describes high. VH means very high. EL means very low. That is the abbreviation. So you can see here for USM, capital cost is low, tooling cost is low, power consumption cost is low, metal removal rate efficiency is high, tool wear is medium. AGM, very low capital cost, low tool cost, low power consumption cost, high metal removal rate efficiency, low tool wear. ECM, very high capital cost, medium tooling cost, medium power consumption cost, lower metal removal rate, very low tool wear. Chemical machining, medium capital cost, lower tooling cost, high power consumption cost, medium material removal rate efficiency, very low tool wear. EDM, medium capital cost, high tooling cost, lower power consumption cost, high metal removal rate efficiency, and high tool wear. EBM, high capital cost, low tool cost, low power consumption cost, very high metal removal rate efficiency, and very low tool wear. LBM, lower capital cost, lower tooling cost, and very low power consumption cost, very high metal removal rate efficiency, very low tool wear. So these initial slides, what I am showing right now, it gives us a glance of idea on all process. This presentation you can save, because if you are thorough with these initial slides that I am exhibiting, individual process becomes very easy. If you just consolidate all these points, you get each process. LBM, lower capital cost, lower tooling cost, very low power consumption cost, very high metal removal rate efficiency, very low tool wear. Plasma, capital cost is very low, tooling cost is low, power consumption cost is very low, metal removal rate efficiency is very low, tool wear is very low. You can see the difference. This is a very important slide. You can expect a question on this also. How do you compare the traditional and non-traditional machining techniques? You can explain elaborately with this, keeping these 10 points in your mind. Traditional machining versus non-traditional machining. Macroscopic size chip formation. Macroscopic means big size chip formation in traditional machining. Microscopic size chip formation, small chips in non-traditional machining. Two, we use cutting tool. Cutting tool is harder than workpiece at room temperature and machine condition. There may not be a physical tool present except in ECM as far as cutting tool is concerned. Third point, cutting tool is harder than workpiece. There may not be a physical tool present except in ECM. Material removal takes place due to cutting action. It falls in mechanical energy domain. They fall in different energy domains like mechanical, thermal, chemical, etc. Direct contact of tool and workpiece in traditional machining, and in non-traditional, there is no direct contact of tool and work. This is an important point. There is no direct contact of tool and the workpiece in non-traditional machining process. Lower accuracy and surface finish can be obtained in traditional machining. In non-traditional, the major advantage is we get higher accuracy and higher surface finish. And tool life is less due to high surface contact and wear in traditional machining. Tool life is more in non-traditional machining. In traditional machining, higher wastage of the material due to high wear, and in non-traditional, lower wastage of the material due to low wear. Capital cost is low for traditional machining. Capital cost is high. Capital means initial expenditure, like machine cost, tool cost, etc. Higher capital cost can be seen in non-traditional machining. Easy setup of equipment in traditional machining and complex setup of equipment in non-traditional machining. These are the differences of conventional and non-traditional machining. Internal urne on chesi vellipoyaru.
లేదు సార్ ఉంటున్నాం సార్.
Okay. Limitations of the non-traditional process. More expensive. Any process is more expensive. Metal removal rate is slow for most of the process. Abrasive jet machining, plasma arc machining, and EPM are not commercially economical processes. These are the limitations. Advantages of non-traditional process: it increases the productivity, that is the rate of the output to input, that is more. It reduces number of rejected components compared to traditional machining. Close tolerance is possible. Tool material need not be harder than the workpiece. Machine surface do not have residual stresses. Hard materials can be machined easily. These are some of the main advantages of non-traditional machining process. The questions in this chapter broadly classify the manufacturing process, classify the material removal process, list the need of non-traditional machining technique, what are the basic factors upon which the unconventional manufacturing process are classified, why are the unconventional manufacturing process not completely taking over the conventional manufacturing process, what are the machining characteristics governing non-traditional machining, write the inference of comparison of process with respect to above, distinguish between conventional and non-conventional manufacturing process. This part of the syllabus is completed in introduction part. Now I am proceeding to the first process, that is ultrasonic machining in unit 1. Ultrasonic machining. USM. This is popularly known as USM. So I want to show you a small video now on ultrasonic machining, which gives you a rough idea about this USM, so that later we can discuss the process after the video. trying to find out where this. Okay, I could not trace it out where it is. Uh, I will try to show it to you in the next class, that video. Okay, basically ultrasonic machining, we can see the screen. Just a brief idea. Ultrasonic machining is a mechanical material removal process uh, in which the material is removed by repetitive impact of abrasive particles carried in liquid medium onto the work surface by a shaped tool vibrating at ultrasonic frequency. That is the working principle of ultrasonic machining. So the figure looks like this. A rough sketch I am drawing. I will try to show you the slide in the next class. So the figure looks like this roughly. So this is counterweight, counterweight. This counterweight is for feed motion. This is acoustic head, and this is spool. This is spool, and this is abrasive slurry is pumped in, and this is the workpiece. So the unit machine looks like this. It's not a good picture. I will show you a video. Maybe after the class I will share to your group, or maybe in the next class I will try to show you. Okay, let me wind up the class. So ultrasonic machining again we will start in the next class. Monday class. Monday, Tuesday, I will try to complete ultrasonic machining. So I will close the class now. So any doubts in today's class? Any doubt? Any doubts in today's class? Don't worry about ultrasonic machining. I will show you a picture and a video in the next class. Now it is not ready, I think. I could not trace it. So we are going to start the process from next class onwards, starting with ultrasonic machining. Like that we continue. VDM, ECM, LBM, EVM, like whatever the processes are available in the syllabus. So shall I stop? Hello? Shall I wind up the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. So, okay, one of you share me the attendance after the class to the group.
Okay, sir.
So thank you for joining the class.
Thank you, sir.